page, my health food channel, my YouTube channel, Fred's Health Tips. Today we're going to do a couple of things. We're going to talk about some things. Let's do this. We're going to talk about some products. We're going to do a product review on some products. We're going to talk about my journey and the diet that I have embarked upon. We're going to talk about the results of that diet. We'll talk about some other things, but those will be the main points. Let's jump right into it. The first product is Dr. Sebi's Bromide Plus powder. The second product is Dr. Sebi's Green Food. So let's talk about it. Before we go forward, I would like to say this. Rest in peace to Dr. Sebi. I'd like your family to know that we're praying for you in the aftermath of the tragic death. It's always tragic when you lose a loved one. No matter how you lost them, it's always it's an emotional event. And so we're praying for you guys. We hope that you guys can be strong throughout the process of healing. When you lose someone, it can be hard. So we just want you guys to know that we're praying for you. Now let's jump into it. I started taking the products on August the 14th. We started up on August the 14th. I actually follow Dr. Sebi's electric food alkaline diet. And so I've been following that also. I started that a couple of days prior to taking the products. And so we're going to talk about these products. Are they worth buying? Are they worth purchasing? Do they work? How is the diet? Does the diet work? And so we'll talk about all that today. Like I said, I started taking the products on August the 14th. That was a couple of Sundays ago, and like I said, I started the diet a few days before that. Now let's talk about a few things. I purchased some pH test strips. pH test strips are things that you use to check the environment in your body. Is the environment in your body acidic or is it alkaline? And so you use the test strips to check your saliva and your urine to check the environment of your body. So I bought some pH test strips because his diet is the electric food diet, but those electric foods are supposed to be alkaline. And so I bought test strips to test whether or not the diet will make my body alkaline. And so I started the diet, and then my products came in. I'm getting a notice on my computer. Give me a second. Then my products came in. I started taking the products on the 14th. The results of the products. What is going on with my computer? One moment, people. Okay, great. Sorry about that. So I started taking the products, not knowing what I was going to get, not knowing how it was going to turn out. So I started taking the products on that Sunday. 4 days later, I checked because I tested myself for acidity and alkalinity when I got the test strips. I tested. I was pretty acidic. On the inside. And so I started the diet. I started taking the products. 4 days later, I tested again for acidity, and I was pretty alkaline. And so that was good news. I also, a day after that, which was my 5th day, I tested my weight. and I was down 11 pounds. And I knew that I had more energy. Um, so I had more energy. I was down 11 pounds. I worked out one day in that process throughout that time period, and I went to ride my bike one day. So 2 days of workout, the diet and the products. I was down 11 pounds within 5 days. Um, yeah, it was pretty amazing. Um, I noticed that I had a little more energy. However, my wife noticed um, a little more. She asked me, she said, "What's going on with you?" I was like, what do you mean?" She's like, "Man, you just seem to be just you just moving around a lot. You have a lot of energy. You going down in the basement. You're working on your music. You're so excited about your music. You're so excited about life, and you're always pretty excited about everything. But I just see a difference in you." And so I said, "Let me pay more attention. Maybe it's the products. I don't know. I hadn't paid that much attention. I did realize that I was feeling better and I was more energized. Well, so I continued to take the products for a couple more days, and it was amazing. I would pop up in the morning, and it wasn't a thing where it was hard for me to get out of bed. I didn't need an alarm clock. I just popped up every morning, got up, and I was just full of energy, full of vitality, full of life, and ready to take on the day. I was thinking very clear. I would go to my studio. My musical ideas would come to me like that. Um, and so I was feeling really good. I was down 11 pounds within 5 days. A couple of days after that, I I tested my alkalinity again. I was still alkaline. Everything was going pretty good. Um, I had a minor setback though. I got busy. You get busy and you having fun and you're away from home for a couple of days. I was away from home for a couple of days, and I could have kept up the diet. Um, I could have done okay, but I went out to a restaurant and I had some wings and I had a slider, a little burger, one of those little sliders, and it made me sick to my stomach. It literally made me sick to my stomach. And what I will say about the Bromide Plus powder and the green smoothie, I mean the green food, in particular the Bromide Plus powder, I would make that, and it would have a cleansing effect on my body. I'm sure that the whole process of the change of diet, the change of adding the Bromide Plus powder. By the way, the ingredients in the Bromide Plus powder is Irish sea moss and bladder wrack. Um, and so I would make the drink with the powder, and it would have a cleansing effect. However, that cleansing effect would not be an emergency. It would not be the deal where my stomach is hurting, I just need to run to the bathroom. It wasn't that at all. It was just, it was a natural progression. I would go to the restroom. I would go. It would not be a long time after I ate either. Um, so I can see that it's working on my digestion and my intestinal tract. I would go to the bathroom fairly soon after I would eat, and so my digestion is better. I think I'm absorbing minerals better, um, and so I'm enjoying the process. But after I had those wings, and then I took the sea moss again, or the Bromide Plus powder, I tried it again. Then I was upset to my stomach. It hurt, and it was an emergency. I need to go to the restroom. That cleansing effect demanded that this junk get out of my body, and I could feel it when I took it. It was like, oh my God, and it sent me straight to the restroom. After I got that out of my system, it went right back to how it was, just a natural progression of things. And so the products were working great. I had the minor setback. A couple of days after that, I checked my weight again. I was down 15 pounds in less than 2 weeks. I went to the gym another time, and I went to ride my bike. So that was 2 workouts, 2 bike rides, 15 pounds in less than 2 weeks. In less than 2 weeks. Um, so the products, I would definitely recommend these products. I feel great. I feel amazing. My outlook on life is just at an all-time high. Um, and so I would really recommend these products to anyone that's trying to feel better, that wants to lose some weight. It's not a situation where you should be trying to be lazy. I was just very, very busy. And so that's why I didn't get to the gym as much. I'm going to the gym tonight. And so I'm back into the swing of things with my gym time. But the progress um, that was displayed in such a short period of time was I was almost in awe. But I would recommend these products to anybody that's trying to just have better wellness, to increase your energy, to um, to lose pounds, to lose fat, um, whatever it is that you're trying to do. These products will help. That diet will also help. I'm going to put in down at the bottom. I'm going to put a link to where you can get these products. I'm going to also put a link to where you can get Dr. Sebi's his electric food list, because I shop from that list. I go to Whole Foods or Kroger and just shop in the organic section. A lot of let's dispel a myth now about it being more expensive to eat healthy. I'll tell you that couldn't be further from the truth. It's pretty cheap to buy kale and spinach. You can buy that stuff in the big bins, and you buy fruit, you buy vegetable and nuts. It's cheaper to actually eat healthier, and then in the long run, you won't have a doctor bill, so it's a lot cheaper than having to deal with diabetes and to deal with those type of issues that come as a result of a bad diet. A lot of times people think that what they're going through and the dis-ease or dis-ease that they're having is as a result of some type of hereditary marker that their family has. And a lot of times we don't inherit um, a disease, but we inherit bad habits. And so if mom was struggling with high blood pressure, look at the diet of mom. And if the daughter or the son is struggling with high blood pressure, look at the diet of the son or the daughter, and it'll probably be the same habits. Take away the bad habits and improve the health. That's been proven. That's been proven. I've proven that in my own life. I used to have migraine headaches daily. I used to have migraine headaches daily. It was interrupting my college experience. Um, it was interrupting my life on a daily basis. I remember times where I was on my way to class and I can feel the headache coming on. I would pull over on the side of the highway under a bridge to catch a nap, because I know when that migraine hits, everything shuts down. And I went to the doctor. They did all kind of tests on me. They ran all kind of tests on me. They gave me Midrin. They gave me Durdrin. I was taking BC. I was everything that they threw at me. Nothing worked. I still had those headaches every day. I did some research, and I discovered that a lot of times people are having headaches because of a lack of magnesium. Um, I didn't want to take a pill or some type of supplement that has been processed. And so I started looking at whole foods that had magnesium in it. Or I found that there was a bean called the cacao bean, which is actually chocolate, that was loaded with magnesium. And so what I did, I went and bought cacao powder from a health food store. I mixed it up with some hemp seeds and water. I made me a smoothie, put me some agave nectar in there, made it sweet. It tastes like chocolate milk. Not a week later, I was not suffering with those headaches. So it's habits that cause a lot of things, and I try to stay away from taking pharmaceuticals. But back to the products, I'm going to recommend these products. I'm going to give these an A plus. I'm going to continue to make videos on my journey. I'm also going to make videos on how to prepare smoothies with the Bromide Plus powder in it. My wife, I give her the green food and I give her the Bromide Plus powder too. She doesn't know, but she doesn't like taking capsules, and so I'll bust the capsules open, put it in her smoothie, and just send her off to work with the smoothie. And so I'll be doing videos and on how to prepare the Bromide Plus powder or to use it in smoothies and recipes. I'll also be doing some recipes using the food from Dr. Sebi's list of electric and alkaline foods. I'll be doing that. I'll keep you posted on my journey. If I lose any more weight, I'll let you know. If I don't lose any more weight, I'll let you know. I really don't have a dog in this race. I wish I could get endorsements. However, I don't have any endorsements by this particular company or any other company for that matter. But I will be putting some things in the description. I need you to do me a favor though. I need you to like this video. I need you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Fred's Health Tips. I need you to comment in the comment section below. Also, I need you to share this video. Okay, like this video, or you can give me the thumbs down if you didn't like the video. Comment below, subscribe to my channel, and share this video. Peace and blessings, my people.